Several parts of northern and eastern India continue to reel under cold wave conditions as minimum temperatures further plunged. IMD has predicted dense fog conditions during late night and early morning hours in isolated pockets of Haryana, Chandigarh, West Uttar Pradesh. And yesterday, the national capital recorded a minimum temperature of 5.9 degrees Celsius, which is 2.2 degrees below normal. Now, today, minimum temperature dropped to 5 degrees, and the IMD has also predicted dense fog in Delhi. While winter season in several parts of Haryana and Punjab is being intensely felt amid cold wave conditions, with Faridkot recording a minimum temperature of 0 degrees Celsius on Tuesday. Pathankot also felt the chills at 2.8 degrees Celsius, with Bhatinda and Gurdaspur shivering at 3 and 3.5 degrees respectively. In Haryana, the coldest district at 1.6 degrees was Hisar, followed by Sirsa at 2.6 degrees Celsius. On Tuesday, Srinagar recorded a minimum temperature of minus 5.3 degrees, with water supply lines in several parts of the city and other places in the valley being frozen due to the cold. And my colleagues Nikhil Lakhwani is joining us from the national capital, and Yavar is joining us from Srinagar. Nikhil, coming to you first, how is the situation in the national capital? Tell us about the fog and also the cold wave conditions.
So, Anjali, we are going to show you the visuals in the very first place. Currently, we are reporting from one of the location here in the capital city, and this is the dense fog which is being observed since the wee hours here in the NCR region. And the IMD have further said that for 19th and 20th, the similar conditions are going to prevail in the entire region. Yesterday, if you talk about the overall details, the temperature were recorded around 5.9 degrees Celsius at one of the observatory here in the capital city, and today as well the temperature is all set to go down to a lower level. And the IMD already said that for a few days the similar condition are going to remain in the northwestern region, not just for the NCR but also the neighboring states like Punjab, Haryana, Western UP, parts of Rajasthan, and at few isolated pockets of Madhya Pradesh as well. So this is the dense layer of the fog which is currently being seen on the screen. The IMD have informed that today the visibility has slipped to 50 meter at the Safdarjung area. Although the low visibility procedures have also been initiated at the Delhi airport as well. Although we have spoken to some of the sources within the Delhi airport, wherein we have been informed that the operation continue to be very much normal, but they are closely monitoring the overall foggy situation and how the visibility is going to improve. But the major reason for the same, Anjali, is that the relatively calm winds are currently prevailing over Safdarjung and over Palam area as well, which is basically the attribution to the lower visibility currently being observed. And as we have already mentioned, that moderate to dense fog conditions are likely to continue in the morning hours of 19th and 20th of December as well. That means 2 more days the similar conditions are going to prevail, but the fresh temperature are yet to be out from the side of the IMD. Usually the first temperature is recorded around 5:30 a.m. and the second temperature, which is usually considered, that is observed around 8:30 a.m. So this is the condition, this is the picture which we have shown you, where the dense fog condition is currently being observed in parts of the capital city, and the similar conditions are going to prevail for next 2 days. Back to you.
All right, Nikhil, please stay with us. Yavar, how is the situation in Srinagar? We're learning that water supply has also been impacted due to cold.
Well, exactly. The water pipes, the water bodies, they were frozen up due to the intense cold condition that are prevailing in the parts of the Kashmir Valley, particularly in the northern and the southern regions. Now, I've been given the understanding that today the Srinagar has recorded a minimum temperature of minus 4 degrees Celsius, and the Dras and the Pahalgam, they remains the coldest as well. Also, we have been given the understanding that there will be no snow on the eve of Christmas in the Kashmir Valley, except a few places in the Upper East. So this will be the dry Christmas in the Kashmir Valley as well, because the IMD has to say that the weather is going to turn after the 26th of December. Particular to mention is that the Chile Kalan, that's the harshest winter period in the Kashmir Valley for over the 40 days going to commence from the 21st of the December. But before that, the Kashmir is witnessing the intense cold condition. This is because of the La Nina effect that has emerged across the country. Now, at many places, there is a thick fog layer that has engulfed all across. The health advisories have been issued in order to ensure that the people will be safer side all across. The government has already taken the utmost precautions for the winter preparedness, be it in the form of the electricity supply or the water supply all across. But given the fact of the circumstances that the Telekalan is yet to arrive, the Kashmir Valley is in the grip of intense cold condition. This cold condition is going to further grip in the nearby days as the Telekalan is approaching the back.
All right, Yava, thank you for getting us all those details from the valley. Well, cold wave is not the only thing that is troubling the residents of Delhi NCR. After seeing improvement in the last few days, Delhi's air quality index is back in the severe category due to unfavorable weather conditions. Now, experts pointed to a significant drop in wind speeds as the primary cause of the sudden spike in pollution. The Central Air Quality Panel for Delhi NCR has imposed Stage 4 curbs under a revamped pollution control plan. Now, this includes a ban on all construction activities and on entry of polluting trucks carrying non-essential goods into Delhi, as well as mandatory shifting of school classes except those for 10th and 12th to hybrid mode. In Ghaziabad, school timings have been changed due to rising pollution, whereas online classes will be conducted for students from nursery to class 5th. Meanwhile, Gurugram Deputy Commissioner has advised all private institutions and corporate offices in the city to implement a 50% work from home policy. My colleague Nikhil continues to stay with us to get us more details. Nikhil, tell us about the curbs that are in place in Delhi NCR and also the air quality situation today. All right, we'll try to re-establish that connection. But after seeing improvement in the last few days, Delhi's air quality index is back in the severe category. And this is due to unfavorable weather conditions. Now, today, the AQI was recorded at 441 in the national capital. Now, experts have pointed to a significant drop in wind speeds as the primary cause of the sudden spike in pollution. Nikhil, my colleague, is back with us to get us more details on the deteriorating air quality in the national capital. Nikhil, over to you.
So, Anjali, if we talk about the overall details which are coming in from the side of the department which usually publishes the data about the pollution, earlier today at many parts of the capital city, the AQI remains in the severe and the severe plus category, with Anand Vihar and the Bhavana industrial area being the most polluted area in the entire city. And there are other parts, the central parts, the other parts as well of the city which are equally reeling under the pollution in the entire space. And yet again we are going to show you the picture. This is the dense fog which is mixed with the pollutant as well, which is currently being inhaled by all the people residing in the NCR region. And although the reason behind the same continues to be likewise, the department is clearly telling us that because the wind speeds are very much low, this is another reason as to why the pollutants are currently being observed in the entire region. And till that time, the similar situation is going to prevail. And as we speak, Anjali, Graph 4 has already been implemented. There are a couple of restrictions which are already out from the side of the district administration, be it Gurugram, Noida, Faridabad, Ghaziabad or Delhi as well. In fact, the Gurugram DC and Faridabad district commissioner, they have already given out the orders wherein they have advised all the corporate and private offices to work with the 50% workforce, and they should encourage for the work from home facility. So the directions are already out from the side of the government. The implementation needs to be done, and as we speak, the Graph 4 is already there, and they are closely monitoring as to how exactly the pollution condition is going to proceed like here in the entire region. But as we speak, it still continues into the severe and the severe plus category, and the similar situation is going to prevail till 20th of December. As per the IMD, after the 20th of December, the wind speeds are expected to rise further. Back to you.
All right, Nikhil, thank you for getting us all those details on the Delhi air quality. But right now we are getting some breaking news. Well, it's a heartbreak.